So my final thoughts on these wonderful inky velvets is that they are a I think they're exactly like the inky velvets that you can get on Amazon. This one is by Priya. I don't know what you would say that. So, and then this one says Demanpu. I don't know. I'm sure I'm not saying these correctly. So they do have a different company or manufacturer name on them. My kind of thoughts is maybe that these are the ones that didn't make the, what's it called, quality control. They didn't meet those standards, and so they sold them. Because you can see on this one that I got off Amazon, which I do have a long wear test of this one as well if you'd like to see it. So it says 26 here. That is the color number, and then it says 26. I don't know if you guys can, if I can get it to focus on that small little writing, but it says 26 on the bottom. On these, they say, both of them say 02, even though these are different colors. This one's lighter, this one's darker, but they both say 02 on them, and then on the bottom, they have different numbers. This is 606, and this is 604. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe if that's why, if they messed up, or they just have a surplus of the O2 bottles and the manufacturer's is putting them in the O2 bottles and then putting the correct sticker on the bottom. I'm not sure what the story is. These, I got them for, I believe, under $2 is what I remember. And I'll have to look up what this one is. I don't remember what I paid for this, but it was definitely more than $2. I think it was like in the $5 range, maybe a little bit more. So I would say go to Temu and get your Inky Velvet lipsticks from Temu, because it feels like the exact same formula. They work just as well, and I really like them. So I think the Inky Velvet ones are probably my favorite. I've found this one, it's separated. I couldn't make it work. I can make it work to wear underneath products, and that's about it. Here, I can show you how I can wear it underneath something. But I've tried several times. I even tried when not just wiping something off my lips, but not having anything on my lips, and it's still separated. So I don't think, I think it's the product as opposed to it not really liking whatever lip balm I'm putting on. And I tried letting my lips try separate like this, you know, sitting here like this. And I waited like a whole minute, and then I put my lips together, and as soon as I put my lips together, right here, it's separated. And it's just too impractical to have to sit there for like 5 minutes and try to let this thing like dry down. Here, you know what? One thing I didn't try is to let it sit and then wipe it off. Maybe that's better. Okay, let's wait like 30 seconds. Okay. And then I'll just take the same reusable cloth. I don't know why, but like it just completely wiped off my upper lip. It does not want to stay on my upper lip. I don't understand why. I really don't. But I can put it on and put on this pinky like coral shade on over the top. There, and then I've made this pinky coral shade a little bit more oranger, more orange coral. It's not really a coral. I think it's peach. There we go. That's what I was looking for. A peachy pink color. And I've turned it more into a coral. So I can still wear it underneath stuff, so it's not too bad. It's just, I would say, save your money. I don't think it is the same product wine tints that everybody was going around for a while and using. I think it's just, it seems to be cheap knockoff, or there's just something about my lips and my own skin chemistry that it just doesn't like. This is really interesting. It's incredibly pigmented. So if you're a darker skin color or if you have two-toned lips, you might really, really like this just because it is so pigmented. I found the formula a little drying, so if you already suffer from dry lips, you may not like this because it's going to dry it out further. But if you wear it underneath something like how I did with this, and I just put a cream lipstick over the top, that kind of fixes the dryness, or you put a lip gloss on or something, or lip oil, whatever, and that fixes the dryness, but then it allows that product to have a little bit longer of a shelf life because you do have a stain on underneath. So this is probably my next least favorite, just for my own personal use. But I do think that this could work for other people. Like, it's not a bad product at all. This one is pretty fun. I was worried about how wearable I would find this color. It's not quite this. I think it's a little bit more wearable of a pink than just this straight up Barbie pink. And it is quite fun to peel it off and everything. So I think I'd put it after the Inky Velvets. So we'll put Inky Velvets first, and then we'll put this one second. This one is, again, I feel like it's a little gimmicky. Maybe actually I would put this one above this one. So making this one third instead of fourth. Just because I really like the color. It's the application that I don't care for, and then you gotta like kind of like go in. I don't care for it. Okay. It's weird, but I did enjoy the color. Even though that they said that this is like a, all these things, they kind of like use like all the keywords, so it came up. I kind of remember saying it was a lip stain in the title, but a lot of times in the titles they put everything, so it's like lipstick, liquid lipstick, stain, tint, all that. They use like all the keywords to describe it, so that way they get everybody, and everybody will be looking at it, seeing it, and then trying it. So, but it wasn't very long lasting, I would say. I would wear this over maybe like this one, and then if I wanted to make this a little bit more darker for fall and winter. So I think I'm going to change this one to the second and last. So number one, we of course have the Inky Velvets. I definitely recommend, instead of getting them off Amazon, getting them off Temu, because I think it's the exact same thing. I think they're being sold by the manufacturers, so you're buying them from the same people, maybe cutting out the middleman, potentially. But I don't know for sure. That's just my kind of conspiracy theory about Temu, is that it's just the manufacturers reselling the products that they're making for other companies. I could be completely wrong. I don't know if anyone's done a deep dive and tried to figure that out. I haven't seen it. I've just seen influencers kind of buy products and then talk about what they think is going on, like I'm doing. And then we have the Romantic Bear Wow Long-Lasting Lip Color as second. And I do think this is really, it's fun. It's fun to peel it. And it was pretty long-lasting. And yeah, I like it. Maybe not as easy just because you do have to peel it off. So if you're in a rush, I would still put like the Inky Velvets on. This hand, hey, is it the same company? No, it's not. Hand Dayan, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Lip tint water stain. The only thing I really didn't like it too much was how drying it was. So that's why it's not higher up on the list. It's third. It's a good product. It's just drying. But I found that with a lot of the water lip stains, like I have one here from Ulta Beauty that I do like and I use it, and it is a little drying. I don't know if it's just the water lips stain. That's just how that formula is, and it can be a little bit drying. You think because it has water in it, it wouldn't be, but the water just means it's a little bit more. Instead of going on thick and luscious like the velvets, it's a little bit thinner, and that can make it buildable. So if you want just a really, really light stain, it does work. But for me, I do have to put like a lip gloss, a lip oil, a lip balm, like a cream lipstick, something on over it, just to hydrate my lips back. Alright, so this number 3, and then this one is 4, just because I liked it, I like the color. It's just the application is gimmicky and weird, and I know I would never feel comfortable like trying to put this on in public. I would never ever end up reapplying it, so just not for me. And then this one is last, just because of the separation issue and how I can't get it for the life of me. I've tried 3 times now to get it to stay to my upper lip. So the only thing it's good for is to put it underneath something. And I feel like there are better lip stains that you can do that with, like this one and this one from Ulta Beauty. And then I have one from SheGlam and Amazon that I can do that. They're more of the watery lip stains, and there's better ones that don't do the weird separation thing like this one does. Alright, but overall, I would say my experience with getting the lip stains from Temu was a positive experience. Let me see here, 4, 6, 8, 10. I spent around $10 for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 6. So actually it would be more like 12. For these 6 products, I spent, about $12. That's a lot more products that you can get for your money than you could on Amazon or really any other store. So I definitely liked that. I think the Inky Velvets are one of the ones that I really saying go get, run, don't walk. And then this I would definitely recommend if you maybe don't suffer from dryness, if you have really chronic dry lips. I think you'll not like this, but it's so pigmented. I think it will really work well for medium to deeper skin tones, and it might even work on two-tone lips. I'm not sure, but it is incredibly pigmented, so it could show up a little bit better than other products. So know that there are ones that maybe look like the product that you think it is, but then when you try it, the formula is going to be completely wrong, and they're just using the same packaging, but it's not the same product. Alright, so that is my final thoughts on the different lip stains that I got off of Temu. So far, a pretty positive experience. I think as I go through and I use stuff, I probably will be. I want to kind of phase out more of my cream lipsticks and just get more of like these like Inky Velvets. I really like them. Maybe still keep like a few of them, but just get like the cheaper like Wet n Wild 94 cents lipsticks, because I do think they're good and they're cheap. I don't think you have to break the bank on a cream lipstick. Alrighty, so I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!